everybody? It is Leo Ray from Digital Trailblazer. Super excited to be with you tonight. We got all kinds of stuff, but the important thing about tonight is the fact that you're going to learn five, different strategies to generate leads for free. So you know that we are massive fans of paid traffic. I ain't hiding it. It's real. I love paid traffic. However, do we rely solely on paid traffic in our business? No, we do a lot of other things to generate leads, which lead to sales, right? And so I'm going to walk you through what are 5 really good ways to generate leads in your business. And if you were totally beginning and you're like, I think I know what generate leads means, but what does generate leads mean? That's totally fine. I got you. Okay. So generate leads means to get people raising their hand that they're interested in what you have to offer or interested in the topic, like the type of thing. They're not saying, I want to buy from you, but they're saying, I'm interested in that kind of thing, right? So if you typically, this means that they're opting into a lead magnet. So they're going to a landing page, it's a website with you put in their name, email, and phone number, and then they get a freebie. We do this all the time. It's in our group constantly. We have tons of these. We run ads to these. We do all kinds of things. But you give away something great, great value for free in exchange for their information. And then now they're on your email list. Maybe you're also sending them to the group. Maybe you're sending them text messages. Like you've got all these ways to now connect with these people who are interested in what you have to offer. Learning how to generate leads is critical to get you out of like the Facebook Messenger hustle. Let's say the HE double hockey stick, but I won't because my kids are over there and we're really working on using good language. So, so yes, making sure that you have more of a leveraged strategy, that you're not always hunting for that next sale, that you're not always out there trying to find someone to buy who's interested in what you have to offer. Hey, Peak, welcome. Denisha. Deansha. I think that's how you say that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kathleen, welcome. As you jump on, let's have a little contest. Who's from what place? Are you in the Facebook group? Are you somewhere on Facebook, but you don't know where you found me? Are you on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube? We got all the places today. So, so let's jump out and do this right. Okay. The big thing, I do have a giveaway because y'all know I always come prepared. I always have some good stuff for you. So that today is going to be what we're talking about. The main thing, the giveaway today, we have an awesome training. I don't know if you guys caught it, but we're really good. I like teaching stuff. And Todd, my husband, who often he doesn't come to these usually, but on Thursday, I think it's Thursday, from Spain, welcome. Dayton, Ohio, love it. So on Thursday, we are doing a live training to teach you how to post for profits. We're going to walk you through how, like, some very specific posts, the exact formulas we've used to generate. Like, there's one post in particular that has generated for us about $125,000 for one post. So that's really powerful, obviously. So we're going to that's going to be a live training that we're doing on Thursday. So you want to join us for that on Thursday. So type in me in the comments if you're on Facebook somewhere. Hey, Mark, good to see you, my man. Yeah, join just Virginia. Awesome. We got a lot of folks. Okay, Leavenworth. Very cool. All right. So type in me and I will get you the registration link for Thursday's thing. Yes, Amanda Mohammed. Good. Okay. But let's get into why you came tonight, right? You didn't just show up to hear me talk random stuff and be weird. You came because you want to generate leads for free. So let me show you how. Let me walk you through some different options here. Okay. Now, these are things that I have done and are currently doing. I've done all of these and I'm currently doing most of these right now in our business. Okay. And if it's valuable enough for me to do, it's probably valuable enough for you to do. So let's do it to it. All right. super, the general idea, no, all of these kind of fill under one category. You need to go where your people are hanging out. So if they're hanging out on wherever online, go be there. Todd always talks about McDonald's. Sorry, I have to I'm not obsessed with my hair. I just don't want to get in my lip gloss because then it gets stuck. So Todd talks about McDonald's and traffic and getting people's attention. A McDonald's in Times Square has the same marketing, the same food, the same things you can buy as something that we plop down in the middle of Mojave Desert with no road even to it, which is going to perform better. The one with a bunch of traffic, the one where people are actually there paying attention, clearly, right? So traffic and leads, hungry people, right? In the McDonald's case, that's the lifeblood of your business. If you are not making enough sales, you absolutely need to take a look at your lead flow. Even if you are making sales, but you want to start to scale, where does that begin? Leads, right? You need to increase the amount of leads that you're generating to increase the amount of sales. So I'm dead serious. I'm so passionate about lead generation because this is what it's going to take to make your business successful, period. All right. So number one, and I just did this today and I did it twice on Friday. And I do this all the time. Number one is podcast guesting. All right. Podcast guesting. This is where you actually connect with people who host podcasts and you are a guest for them. It's pretty simple. You know your topic, you know what you're passionate about, you know how you help people. Well, then you go out there, you get on people's podcasts, you give tons of great value, and then you tell them a CTA, a call to action. Where do they go to find you? Where do they go to learn more? Okay. Basics. You should have a lead magnet set up on the top of your web page or even your main web page. So for us, Digital Trailblazer, I can just say, hey, if you want, the host usually says this. If you want to learn more, head to digitaltrailblazer.com. Right. At the very top of that, there's a good freebie, a little giveaway. All right. So that's awesome. And I'm generating leads from the podcast because they're going to the website and then they're opting in for a freebie. If you don't have a freebie set up, Amanda, that's great. Just started this. If you don't have your systems dialed in to generate leads and then to nurture them and book them and qualify them and book them into a sales call, please type in info in the chat so we can talk and we can help you get that basic foundation set up, because this stuff doesn't work if you don't have your systems in place. So you have to have those systems in place first. You need your lead gen funnel. You need your nurture process. You need your sales process. All of that has to be done first. And then we can really focus on lead generation. So podcast guesting is great. How do you get on podcasts? I actually have a great little visual of myself and what I do, what I am, what I'm good at, what I could give to their audience. I made a little infographic. And there's groups on Facebook of people wanting to connect for podcast guesting. Great. When people make, their business-minded type podcast, I can comment with that image. Or if you have a VA, this is a great thing for a VA because realistically, I did this twice and then I gave it to my VA. So you can have a VA that does this for you. Okay. Yes, Amanda, let's chat. Okay. Oh, we got two Amandas want to chat. Love you, ladies. Amandas are in the house tonight. Very good. Okay. So podcast guesting is one great way to generate leads. But again, you need those systems, clearly, right? So podcast guesting is one. On top of that, I love this one. Content marketing. Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm doing some content marketing. So I'm in my Facebook group. I'm trying something a little different because the algorithm's been a little wonky. So I love StreamYard. If you haven't heard of that service, it's a software that allows you to stream to multiple places. So on my computer, on my webcam, I'm using StreamYard and I'm streaming to 7-8 places on Facebook, plus Twitter, plus LinkedIn, plus YouTube. All of that's going on. The most important place for me, though, to reach people is here. I'm trying this. This is on my phone today, where I'm just natively going live directly in the Facebook app. kind of testing to see if that's going to get me some higher reach. But here, help me test it out. Drop like a whole bunch of hearts and loves back and forth, and like go nuts for me. I'll give you guys the results of my test. I'll let you know how this goes. But when I'm doing in my group is I'm loving and I'm providing content, right? I'm giving you good support. Hearts and loves. I love it. I love it when my screen blows up like that. Thanks, Christy. Awesome. Amanda, I do this a lot. Great. So I do it in my Facebook group every single week, Monday, 7:00. Set your alarms, put it as a reoccurring meeting reminder on your Google Calendar so you are here every single Monday, 7:00, because I'm going to give you great training. There are people in this group who didn't ever buy anything from us and made thousands of dollars in sales just from the free training that we give here. So you absolutely don't want to miss it. All right. Now, the main focus for me is my group. That's why I'm testing if it's going to give me a little bit better reach going natively in the group or natively in the app for Facebook. However, I'm also doing StreamYard because guess what? I've got 24,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've got, I don't know how many connections on LinkedIn. We've got, I don't even pay attention, but I think it was like 60,000 people on Twitter. Like, oh, we got people's everywhere, right? So I'm going to give content to these people. I'm going to share, I'm going to give value. And then when they're ready to take the next step, maybe they want a freebie. Great. I offer them a freebie. Tonight, that freebie is a pass to Thursday's course, right? So that's what I'm doing for tonight's freebie, okay? I'm giving away something great of value. Ain't gonna cost you anything. You can join, learn some stuff, get the formula on how to post and make lots and lots of money from one single post. You want it? Type in me in the comments. I'll get you your ticket, right? I'll get you the link to register for Thursday's live masterclass that we're doing, all right? So I'm giving away free stuff in my content. Guess what? You're all going to get some really good stuff. You're going to learn. It's going to help you. It specifically speaks to my target audience because who do I help? I help coaches. I help course creators. I help aspiring experts who want to become coaches and course creators, and I help them sell. Well, then doesn't it make sense that if I offer some value for free, it should speak to those people and help them? Sometimes people get too messed up about this, I don't want to give away too much for free. If you are not raking in the dough, don't worry about it. Give it away. Like the more good stuff you give away for free, the more, oh yes, you post the link on YouTube. I'm going to have to, and I'm sorry. I'm usually more prepared and my YouTube links are already there, but they're not tonight. But yes, you want to give tons and tons and tons of value. Invite them to the freebie. The hundreds of people that might see this video, most of you are not ready to make any sort of purchases. Guess what? I love you anyway. And by loving on you and giving you free stuff, giving you great value, great content, who you going to come to when you actually are like, hey, I think I'm actually ready to pay for some help. I think it's time for me to get a coach, or I at least need to buy a course to guide me through this process. I'm going to need some help. Fabulous. Let's do this. Where are you going? The person who's helped you already for free. Because wow, if all this stuff is so good in their free stuff, I can't imagine how awesome it is in their paid, right? That's what goes through your prospects' minds. So absolutely go out there and create content. I love what types of content, if you want to discuss. I love live streaming because it's fun. Like we're talking Amanda, Diansha, Christy, Gary. It's like we can kind of have a conversation one to many, super leveraged. And I don't have to sit and do all of this massive prep work ahead of time. I don't have to do all this post-production editing. Oh, sorry, my bangs are at this really weird height and they keep tickling my nose or getting in my lip gloss. Fabulous. Okay. Ladies know what I'm talking about. So I love live streaming. Live stream on, and it's on every platform these days. So use it. Go live. Be with your audience. Give value. I know coaches who filled up very high ticket programs simply by having a scheduled live every week on YouTube, just like a Q&A thing. They didn't even have to like create this agenda. It was just like Q&A, show up, ask me questions. She's done that for years, and she has a full coaching program because of it. Yay, right? So show up, give value. Now, pros and cons. And here's the deal too. Again, you need the systems. If you don't have the systems, people have to message you all the time? Come on, you want some links out there, right? Like you want some links for people to opt into stuff. You don't want to have to be manually connecting with people every time you want to do something. So absolutely get your systems in place. Get your lead generation, your lead magnet funnels, and then your process for on YouTubers. Okay, YouTubers, I'm going to give you the link. I don't know how to do this. All right, I'm going to put it in the comments. Hopefully you can click on it to register for you on the YouTube side. So lost track of thoughts. Oh yeah, you need those systems. So opt in for some lead magnets, and then you nurture and then book them to a call. All right. So you need your systems in place. If you don't have that, we can help you with that. That's what we do. Okay. So absolutely do that. Then on top of this, content, live streaming, short form vertical video is hot. All of those things work. Long form video. I mean, that's how we got to 24,000 subscribers on YouTube. It was regular long form pre-recorded videos that we released. We absolutely have generated leads from that. It's powerful. So 100%, but you need systems to point them to, right? Kathleen says, this is hopeful. I'm on week 2 of my weekly lives, and I now have 10 followers and 53 people who actually watch the replay. If you are starting from scratch, that is amazing. Good job. We all have to start somewhere. We all start somewhere. Great job. Hey, Jenny Coleman, welcome. Okay. So seat now reserved. Good. All right. So yes, we've got some really good stuff there. So content, there's infinite types of content. Find someone who's doing what you want to do and learn from them, and study not just what they tell you to do, but what they're actually doing in their business. All right. So make sure that you're doing that. But for me, my favorite right now is to absolutely live stream, and then secondarily, probably short form vertical video. Okay. So, but choose your weapon, right? I love content marketing, but it's not fast. Typically you don't have to have a massive following to start making some sales, but it's not the people who are like, I want to start this business and I want to make $10,000 in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. It's not going to be through content marketing alone. Okay. Content marketing can supplement paid traffic or can supplement some of these other things that you can do. But content marketing by itself isn't a fast, like turn it on and you have tons of followers and tons of traffic. It's something that builds over time. Okay. Like 10 followers on our second week. That's great. That's building over time. Makes sense. Right? So you absolutely do it, but be real, have good expectations and supplement with other things that can get you leads faster if you want to grow faster. Right? Don't, do it, but don't rely solely on it. Okay. So I love that. On top of that, okay, that was number 2. Number 1 was podcast guesting. Number 2 was content marketing. Number 3, summit guesting. And honestly, you can run your own summits. So here's the deal. Summits. What are summits? It's when you collaborate with a bunch of other speakers who serve the same audience, but aren't necessarily direct competitors. You're on a summit together. Say there's 10 speakers on a summit. Those 10 speakers each have at least 5,000 people on their email list or more. Great. So those, or 10,000, like every summit's different. The number of, the size of their email list that's required. Okay. They have requirements, or you can buy in. Like if you don't have a big enough size, maybe you can be added as a bonus speaker if they're a friend and they'll just let you in, or you can be added for a price sometimes. Okay. So you have a bunch of speakers. All 10 speakers are emailing their list 2 or 3 promotional emails that the host provides, telling people to get registered. So now you're getting shown to other people's audiences. Like I just brought in a client, was it Friday? No, Thursday. Thursday last week, a client joined our program from a summit. She found us from our good friend and previous client, Adrienne Hill. We were on Adrienne's Summit. She found us there, followed through our process, kind of stalked for a little bit, I think, watched for a while, and then eventually joined our program. This happens to us all the time. Summits are hot. Now, someday I will host my own summit. If you have no list, you can do this. You can be the host and organize all of it so that you get all of the leads from the summit. So all 10 speakers with lists of 10,000 followers or subscribers or email lists of 10,000 or more, all are giving you lists or leads. That's great. It's a lot of work. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I'm in a summit every few weeks, it seems like at this point. I have a live summit tomorrow. If you look in the group, if you're in our group or any of my social media, has posted about tomorrow's summit. It's like daily income. It's something income summit. And it's a live summit. So I'm just going to show up and talk about my topic. I'm going to offer my lead magnet so people who are attending can check out my freebie that I'm giving them, right? I'm going to give them some good stuff and then they're going to join my list. Great. Fabulous. I didn't have to coordinate it. I just had to email my list about it and then show up and speak. Mark says, always give away your best stuff. I've never lost money giving away my best stuff. And listen to Mark Harbert. Dude's good. Dude's one of the first coaches that we've ever hired. And he helped us hit our very first 7-figure year. So 6-figure month, 7-figure year under Mark's tutelage. So he knows his stuff. So summits are really, really powerful. If you have no list to start off with, if you have no email list, then you can either coordinate these yourself or you can find someone who's running a summit and you can speak to them and see if they'll let you in as a bonus speaker and maybe for $100 or something like that. I don't know. Okay. So you can ask them. So there's options. Once you start doing summits, the cool thing is I never go out there and look for them. I have people asking me to be in their summits all the time because guess why? I'm out there on social media, right? They see my content on social media. They're like, hey, I like her. I think she could help my people in my summit. Hey, do you do summits? Like, could I get you as a guest speaker? Yes, sure. Absolutely. I will for sure do that because it's a win-win-win all the way around. So I love summits. The more you do, and plus people who watched one summit end up doing their own summit and now they're looking for speakers and it just compounds. Okay. So summits are fabulous. I highly suggest them. So that's number 3 for free lead gen strategies. Number 4, I'm not the biggest fan of, but I have done a lot over the years at one point or another, more so at the beginning of our journey, but it is powerful. It works. It's just not leveraged. And that's why I don't do it these days. Okay. And that is prospecting. Now you'll hear people, and oftentimes there's folks like who are hired, who live overseas and are doing this for people these days. And you'll see their profiles are like, get 30 leads a day or appointments a week. Organically, blah, blah, blah. It's not organic marketing. Organic marketing, like true organic marketing, is content marketing, which we already talked about, like live streams and podcasts and blogging and short form vertical video, all of those things, right? What they're talking about is just prospecting. And that means going on Facebook or Instagram where your target audience hangs out and then talking to people and prospecting them in Messenger. That's it. It's very time intensive. It does work, but it is time intensive. Like we ran into a lady a while back. She was doing 12 hours a day, 6 days a week for a long time. And she was eking out $3,000 a month in her business for that amount of prospecting every single day. So if you've tried it and you hate it, or you've tried it and you just didn't get results, it's probably because you didn't do enough of it, or you didn't continually hone your skills, because it's a very soft skill to have those conversations. Now, I would much rather, I will talk to you. I'm not like a snob. I'm like, I don't talk to people who aren't paying me money. No, I'll talk to people all the time. However, I talk to people who are leads. So if you're raising your hand, like Amanda and Christy and everybody who's raised their hand for the ticket to Thursday's training, or who said, hey, me, I want to talk about like help. I need like, I don't have any systems. How do you do that? What's that about? How do you know? I need info, right? I will talk with you guys, see what's going on, see how we can help you out. That's totally worth my time. But I'm not going to go out there to other people's Facebook groups and like hunt for people who might be interested in what I have to offer. That's just not my style. However, if you're just beginning and just learning, that can work. Ricardo, hey Ricardo, good to see you. I do live in-person prospecting. I'm an expert at it. Yes. So in-person can be very, very effective. Even networking groups. I talked about summits, right? So networking. So as a speaker for summits, you're often invited to speak or to attend like the speaker meeting and like a speaker networking time. And so you get together with the other speakers of the summit. I brought in clients because they were speakers, like fellow speakers in summits, right? So there's all kinds of opportunity here, all times of opportunity. Although you are, yes, I am a darn good prospector. Mark has seen it. Yes, guilty as charged. I am really good at it. I just don't want to do it. It's too much time. I got kids. I got 2 children now, little one. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. But I will these days still do that if it's a lead. Like if they're like, hey, yeah, I like your stuff. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to learn about XYZ. Cool. Because then when you enter that conversation, you're already elevated as like the authority level is different. If you're hunting for people in other people's Facebook groups, trying to connect with them and like make this weird connection and like whatever, like you got some hills to climb to get there. Okay. It's very different when someone's asking for something, you're giving it to them, and then you're following up with a conversation. I much prefer that. Way easier. So again, have your systems in place, make some posts, join Thursday's training, type in me, and I'll give you the link to register for Thursday's training that teaches you how to get people raising their hand like that from a post. And then you can get into their DMs, giving them whatever they wanted, and then just talk to them and see if it makes sense. See if, whatever. They're already asking for a lead magnet. Great. They're going to be on your email list. Tell me more about what's going on. Might be able to give you some more free stuff or whatever, right? Maybe you just give them free stuff. Maybe they end up wanting to book a sales call, right? So absolutely. Okay. Diansha says, I would love to speak. Yes. So you got to network. Okay. Which actually brings me to number 5 is joint venture opportunities. Joint venture opportunities. This is like Mark Harbert here. To Mark Harbert and myself and Todd, we've done joint venture opportunity collaborations before. Okay, where Mark was selling something that our clients and our audience could really benefit from. It didn't clash or compete with what we offer. It complemented it. Great. We know Mark has great stuff. We totally trust him. He's helped us in the past, and his stuff is phenomenal. Our audience would benefit from what he's teaching. Great. We can hold a webinar. We can invite people to something Mark is doing for him. And it's a joint venture because now I'm promoting his stuff and I might get an affiliate commission, or you might do it. Maybe that sounds too complicated and you're just starting out. You can just say you have a Facebook group that you're building. You collaborate with someone who has the key is you want to have a very similar or same audience, but non-competing offers. That's what you should look at when you're wanting to do joint venture kind of stuff. Okay. So keep it simple. Maybe you just swap live trainings in each other's Facebook groups. So you're like, hey, Leah, you do great free trainings. You've got a great group of like, I don't know how many people are in there, like 9,000 people. I've got a similar size group. I think our audience is really jam. I think my people would love what you do. I think your people would love what I do. I could do a training for you, or you could interview me in the group, and vice versa. It could be that simple. Okay. It doesn't have to be tech. If you're like, I don't want to send an affiliate program, or like if that just scares you or you're not ready for that, that's okay. Keep it simple and just do a bilateral, like, do cross promotion, like agree, and so they have to be of similar size to make that make sense. Right. But you just share, swap groups, swap posts, like whatever, but you need to connect with people to do that. And a challenge that I see people face is that they're always in prospecting mode. So when they're talking to people, they only care about connecting with people they think they can sell to. And so if they're missing out on potential joint venture opportunities because these other people they're connecting with, they're like, nah, I don't like, she's not going to buy from me. And so they just kind of ignore those conversations or don't nurture those relationships, when in reality, those could be the most profitable relationships. There are people that I've never, like, who've never bought from me, but are worth way more than that because of the joint venture stuff that we've done together, that it's made a ton of money. So I highly encourage, like, go to networking events. They're virtual. You don't have to get out of your seat. Go to one every 1 or 2 weeks, connect with other coaches, connect with other people, create these relationships, because it's going to help you in so many ways. But don't forget the power of a joint venture collaboration. Okay. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. So throw out any questions as I'm going to make sure it's question time. So again, if you haven't gotten your ticket for Thursday's profit posting live masterclass that we're going to do Thursday afternoon, I think it is, you absolutely want to do that. Just type in me in the comments in the lovely live here, and I will get you the link for that. If you are watching not in the Facebook group and not on Facebook, but on YouTube or whatever, there's a link in the comments. You can just click on that and get yourself registered, and I'll see you on Thursday. If you're watching, hey Betty, if you're watching this live or you're on the replay and you're like, this sounds really good, but I don't, those systems you mentioned you need to have to do like any of this lead gen stuff, I don't have that. You're going to need some help with that. I can help you with that. That's what we do. So just type in info in the chat. We'll just talk, see what's going on, see how we can help you out. Yes, I'm fiddling with this. My son just made this. He's such a sweet, he got frustrated earlier this evening. And this was his makeup. He yelled at his mama. And so this is how he was making it up to me. He made me my little necklace that I'm playing with as we talk. So he's a sweetie. Okay. Question. Could a mastermind group be created for joint venturing? Yes, in a couple ways. So there's a few ways you could do this. So you could have just like fellow, like, experts in a group together, and you're not looking to sell to each other. You're just looking for collaborations, right? I'm in several of those groups, and usually those came because I was in someone's summit and they had a group for the summit speakers, right? So that would be an example of that, where you're all, successful, or you're all experts or whatever in your field, and can collaborate in those types of groups. I've got some business besties, like my business sisters, we call each other. And we've talked about running a group together that would be a collaboration. We've talked about this. Honestly, we all just have too much on our plate, so we never take it on. But it would essentially be a collaboration, like what you're talking about, where we're, we would all kind of be promoting it. We would all have like different days of the week that we would each promote our own thing, it would serve everybody, and everyone in the group would get tons of great stuff because it'd be hopping with amazing things. So it's something that I've thought about doing. I just haven't put the effort into doing, but you could absolutely create a group with partners, essentially. So make sure it's someone you trust, though. Build that relationship first. So you don't want to put a bunch of effort and time into a group building it, and then they like lock you out or take it away or something like that. So I would do it with my business sisters because we all are tight and I trust them. But it's not something that I would just jump into with anyone. That I'd have to build up some more relationship with someone first before I would do that. Awesome, as always. Well, thank you, Kathleen. So here's the deal, Kathleen. Show me some love. Do like Heart Bomb City right now, and like throw up, throw up. That's not what I meant. Put in a bunch of stuff in the chat and throw a bunch of comments in, so that the algorithm. There you go. Love, 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 love. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Because people got to see this, and they ain't gonna see it if you don't love on it. Right? That's just the way that algorithm stuff works. So you got to show your love or it ain't going to be seen. And then people can't learn and grow and everything else. Awesome. Thanks for the insight. That's what I'm working towards. That's awesome. So yeah, so find people, collaborate with other experts who you can have the same audience, but different types of offers that they're not direct competition. All right. That is not at all the thing that I tried to show. This thing would have moved. That's not what I tried to show either. Jeez, I'm in a hot mess. I was trying to show a nice comment here we go. That's, geez Louise, ladies and gentlemen. You should have told me my comment didn't make any stupid sense. I don't want stars from Facebook. I was doing too much at once. I didn't actually read. So comment me for a ticket for Thursday's live trading for Posting for Profits, and comment info if you want to chat and see how we can help you with all this, because obviously this is our expertise. So, all right, every Monday I will see you here. Make sure you are here. Do not lose track of that. All right, every Monday, 7 Eastern. Love, 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 heart, heart, heart. Let's chat. We'll get you some help. And if you ask for anything in Facebook, make sure that you send me a friend request so we can talk, because here's the deal. It's so frustrating for me. You ask me for things and then I send you messages and you never see them because it's stuck in message requests. So send me a friend request at the same time, or send me a hi in Messenger. If you don't like friend requesting people, that's cool. Just message me so we can talk in Messenger. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost. You're not going to get what you want. So I appreciate you, Kathleen, Amanda. Awesome. All right. Have a blessed night, y'all. Bye.